Become a Thronebreaker. What's going on, everybody? Thronebreaker is the next level of progression in this game. Beyond Uncollected, beyond Cavalier, we now have Thronebreaker. Except it's going to be a little bit different this time around. Let's start with the fact that Thronebreaker already exists. If we look at Act 6, if you 100% Act 6, you get the Thronebreaker title. Except this title right here is actually going to change. This is now going to be Breaker of Thrones. And the way that you get Thronebreaker, all you have to do is beat the Grandmaster one single time. In addition to also needing a rank 3 6-star champion. That's right, there's actually 2 requirements to it now. And right off the bat, feels a bit funny to me. I mean, just thinking about the way that we got titles in the past, getting the Uncollected title, all you had to do was beat the Collector. That's it, man. You beat the boss, and you've proven yourself, and you have ascended to that next level of progression in the game. So it feels a bit funny that we could go through all of Act 6, we can beat the Grandmaster, the final quest there, and yet that's not enough. Now you have to have a 6-star champion at rank 3. So, I mean, I don't think that this is the biggest deal ever. By the time you do beat the Grandmaster, you know, you're likely going to have the materials in order to rank up a champion to rank 3. Maybe not just with the rewards that you get here, but you know, over time we have the Cavalier difficulty monthly event quest and things like that. And it's not the worst thing ever to kind of motivate players to push them along and try to push them towards getting rank 3 6-star champions and all that. But what I don't like about it is you might not be ready to take up a 6-star just due to bad luck, to not getting the right 6-star champions. Plus, it just feels weird that beating the Grandmaster is not enough. Like, what does having another rank up really matter? It's more difficult. You should be given some bonus points, some extra little kudos here for getting through a quest when not having a certain champion at a certain level, right? I mean, that's how it is for the Cavalier difficulty that's just coming out, where if you can make it through Cavalier with just 4-star champions, you actually get a bonus. So this is kind of the opposite, where it's like, okay, not only is there no bonus, but well, you also need to have this additional champion ranked up. So I don't know, it feels a bit funny. So I don't like it from that sense, from that perspective. But it's really not the end of the world. It's really not that big of a deal. Additionally, I love the fact that we're just getting a new title at all. If I have to jump through an additional hoop or whatever, so be it, man. Because when Kabam added the Uncollected title originally, that was one of the best additions that they'd ever made to this game. Because we all have beaten content and popped open the crystal rewards at the end of it and gotten totally crapped on. Right? That's a universal experience. Sometimes we get some good champions out of the crystals, and sometimes we get the worst possible champions imaginable. And when you get the next title in this game, it just feels good, because there's nothing that can take that away. That is permanent progression. You now have these permanent upgrades. And with Thronebreaker, they're coming in waves. So the first rewards that we're getting is a new daily crystal, new 4-hour crystal, discounted Cavalier crystals, which I don't believe they've announced the amount that it's discounted yet. I would guess 20%, but I really don't know. Just guessing. Maybe 10%. Now that I think about it, 20% is kind of a lot. And then new Cavalier shard calendar that's going to replace the Grandmaster crystal shard calendar. And then over time, there's going to be new gold crystal, new arena crystal, which I'm kind of surprised at. I'm kind of curious what the update's going to be. Obviously the first thing that comes to mind is that there'll be a 6-star version of Punisher, which I'm expecting, but I'm kind of curious if there's going to be an update to anything else about the Arena Crystal. I don't expect there to be an update to the units, but gold-wise, this could be a way to further incentivize players to grind the arena if the gold amounts have been updated. So we could see something like that. There's also going to be additional items in the Black ISO market, which totally makes sense. New monthly calendar, new daily objectives, Hopefully they're not to complete quests in Act 6 anymore, man. Take that one out. Anyway, exclusive offers, gifts, and rewards. So this is also a pretty big point right here, the exclusive offers. Now, it might be too soon to see the new updated exclusive offers for this Cyber Monday. That, or maybe that's why they're pushing this out so quick. Maybe they do want to have this for Cyber Monday. It's kind of anyone's guess at this point. But regardless of whether the new updates, new offers are going to be for this Cyber Monday or not, it's definitely going to be a huge motivator for future offers. Like next 4th of July, there's going to be, like, this is definitely going to be in effect, right? And going forward, it's definitely going to be something that you want to push for before hitting those next big holiday offers. So again, I don't know if you're necessarily going to need to rush to get there for this Cyber Monday or not. Maybe Kabam could comment on that, just so players understand how much time they have if they do want to push for something like that. But if I had to put money on it, I would say it probably won't affect this Cyber Monday, but offers after that for sure. But we'll see. So yeah, I love the fact that we're getting this an updated progression title, man. It just feels good getting that updated progression title. We also I'm sure, we can't see it in game yet, but I'm sure October 1st, when this does go into effect, you will be able to see the benefits on this screen here, just like the other titles. But yeah, that's the positive from my perspective, at least, is just I love when Kabam adds these progression titles. Honestly, if they wanted to kind of introduce this new system of having additional requirements, I wouldn't be totally opposed to it if they did it maybe in a slightly different way, where they had other requirements outside of just story. If they wanted to make it, okay, you've got the next title, and you also have completed a certain point in the incursions. Actually, maybe that wouldn't make sense. Maybe here's what would make sense, is just to have progression titles for different areas of the game, where, okay, you have a story progression title, you have an incursion progression title, things like that. Again, it just feels a little bit weird to me that they're kind of forcing your hand to rank up a champion, a 6-star to rank 3, when maybe you don't have the right champion that you do want to take up yet. Because I think it's totally reasonable for someone to go through Act 6, and they should either have or be very close to getting a tier 5 class catalyst of some type, right? But let's say I got relatively lucky with the ones I got. I don't have a cosmic champion, but I'm sure I'll get a cosmic champion at some point. I do have a mutant champion that I would be comfortable ranking up, and of course I had Torch, which I just ranked up. But if I got unlucky and I got a lot more skill, catalyst or tech and stuff, and I look at my roster and I look at my 6-stars, dude, I wouldn't want to rank up those champions. It just feels bad kind of having your hand be forced like that. So yeah, the alternative, I suppose, though, is that Kabam could have said, well, okay, instead of needing a rank 3 6-star champion, we are going to keep Thronebreaker to 100% clearing Act 6, or in addition to clearing Act 6, we're going to make you go through the Abyss. So I don't know, when you look at it all, even though I do think it feels weird, and I'm not, to be honest, not happy with the way it's going. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. Not something I'm going to sit here and cry about any more than I have, at least. Just given my perspective that I don't necessarily like the change, but considering the alternatives, it might have been kind of the best way to do it. So I don't hate the idea. It's just I dislike it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's like, well, why? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the change that's happening. That's how I feel about it. And I've probably rambled on long enough. We can continue the discussion during live streams and all that. So that'll do it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.